Hello and welcome to Pouches and More. Today let's prepare this beautiful box pouch. It's a simple box pouch. We have completely lined it from inside, and here we have done the binding method. So all four corners we have used binding. It's simple to make. Now the main fabric is a velvet. This is not from a fabric store, it's from a craft shop and it's from a local craft shop. So let's check out the materials and get started with the making. We require one piece of main fabric 11 inches by 14 inches. This is the quilting that we will be using, and this is around 12 inches by 15 inches. One piece of lining fabric, and here we will be using the fusible interfacing. It's got adhesive on one side. Both of them measure 11 inches by 14 inches. Now since this is the binding method, we will require binding fabric. So here we have got two strips of fabric. These fabrics measure 1 3/4 inch by 10 inch. Two pieces of fabric for the tab. We have used the main fabric 2 inches by 1.5 inch and a 12 inch long zip. The first thing that we will be doing is fusing the interfacing along with the lining fabric. So place the lining fabric wrong side facing up and the fusible interfacing the adhesive side on the wrong side of the lining fabric. Iron them together. So this is for the lining fabric. Now for the main fabric, what we will be doing is place the quilting material like this, and the wrong side of the main fabric place it on the quilting sheet and make stitches. So this is completely optional. I will be making stitches around 1 to 1.5 inches wide apart. Now while we are at the machine, we will also be preparing the tab. So we are just going to take the tab fabric and two fold it, that is one fold and another fold. So from the side, if you will see, this is how the two fold will be, one fold and two fold. Now here we are just going to make a stitch on both the long sides. So we are just going to pin it, and here we will be making a stitch. The same thing we will do for the other piece also. So we will just complete both of these. Our quilting is done. We are just going to cut the extra fabric all around, and for the tab we are just going to fold it like this and clip it and keep it. Later on we will be attaching it. So both the tab fabrics will just fold it and keep it ready. Now take the main fabric, right side facing up, take the zip, slider side facing down, align it from the top and clip them together. You can also make a center marking. I am not doing that. So just clip it right till the end. Now take the lining fabric, right side facing down, align from the side as well as the top, and again clip it over here. Right sides together. We will be making a straight stitch over here. Our stitching is done. Now we need to make a top stitch, but before doing the top stitch we are going to make a center mark over here, and around 2.5 to 3 inches below we will be attaching this fabric label. It is completely optional. Once the label is attached, we are going to put both the fabrics on one side like this, finger press the stitch line, flatten the lining fabric neatly. Both the fabrics will be on one side. Now on the stitch line we are going to make a top stitch over here. It's a simple straight stitch. Once the top stitch is done, now for the other side we are going to fold over the main fabric like this to the other side of the zipper tape. We are going to align from the side as well as the top, and we are going to clip them together. For the lining fabric also same thing, fold it over, align from the sides as well as the top and clip them together. This is how it will be looking from the side. Now here we need to make a straight stitch, and that's a simple straight stitch. Once the stitching is done, now for making the top stitch, we are just going to open the zip and turn the fabric over to the right side like this. Now the side which we haven't done the top stitch, we are just going to neatly flatten it And after we finish flattening it, we are going to make a top stitch over here. Our top stitching is done on both the sides. Now we need to make a base center mark. So from the zipper teeth, we are just going to fold it like this, and on the main fabric we will be making a center line. So remember to fold from the zipper teeth down like this, and this is the center line we will be doing on the main fabric itself. Now just open the slider and turn the entire pouch over to the wrong side. We need to separate both of the fabrics like this. So both will be on the wrong side. From the side, this is how it will be looking. Now we have closed the slider again, and we are just going to flatten it. That is, we are going to align the zipper teeth along with the center base that we did on the main fabric, and we will flatten it neatly and clip them together. The same thing we will be doing on the other side also. That is, align the zipper teeth. Remember to put the slider inside. Align the zipper teeth and the center base mark that we did on the main fabric side. The same way we will also have to flatten our lining fabric. So once this is done, the same way we'll just turn it over and do the same thing for the lining fabric also. Just neatly flatten it. If you want, you can make center marks, or else you can directly fold it like this. So once we finish clipping, before stitching the sides, we need to do another thing, and that is we need to attach the tab. So from the side, this is how we're looking. We have got on one side the lining fabric, and one side we have got the main fabric. Same thing on the other side also. So now on the main fabric side, we will be placing our tabs. So the tabs that we have folded and kept, we will be placing it on the main fabric. This will be exactly on the zipper teeth. Push the lining fabric out of the way. We can also remove the clips now if we want to. So push the lining fabric out of the way and place the folded tab on the zipper teeth. The raw edge will be aligning along with the raw edge, and the loop will be inside. We need to make a stitch on this. Same thing we'll be doing on the other side also. Remove the clips, place the tab, raw edge aligning with the raw edge, push the lining fabric out of the way. As of now, we are just going to clip it. We need to make a stitch on this. So here we need to make a straight stitch on both the sides to attach the tab. Our tab is attached. Now we are just going to clip the side fabrics. We need to make a straight stitch over here. So this side we are looking. Now we need to make a straight stitch over here. Our straight stitch is done. We are just going to cut the extra zip over here. Now for making the boxing from the stitch line, we are going to take a measurement of around 1 1/4 inches. So we made a marking of 1 1/4 inches. This is from the stitch line, and also from the folded side we will be making a marking of 1 1/4 inches. So both these marks we are going to attach it with a square ruler or a set square. This is how it be. So one corner boxing is done. Now the same box, same way we will be preparing it on the other 3 corners also. Once our box is done on the 3 corners, we are just going to cut it. Cut the other 3 corners also. Now for completing this box, we are going to turn it over either from the lining fabric or the main fabric. We are just going to turn it over to the main fabric side. We have turned it over to the main fabric. We need to flatten this. So we're just going to turn it over to the lining fabric side to complete the binding now. We are going to align the raw edge like this, absolutely flat. Remember to take the lining fabric as well as the main fabric while we are aligning the raw edges. And we are going to clip this. We need to make a stitch over here. Same thing we'll do on the remaining 3 sides. Just align the raw edges like this, clip them together, and we need to make a stitch. So once 4 corners are clipped, we are going to make a stitch over here. Now in order to complete the binding, we are going to take our binding strip. We have taken 2 strips, so we are just going to cut it right in the center to make it 4, and we will be aligning one strip raw edge along with the raw edge of the pouch. So this is how it will be. We are going to place it like this on the raw edge and clip it. Same thing we'll do on the other side also. Take the binding strip, align it with the raw edge of the pouch and clip them together. And the same thing we'll be doing for the remaining 2 sides. So all 4 sides we're just going to attach the binding strip. So once we finish clipping, we're going to make a straight stitch over here. It's a simple straight stitch. We have attached the binding strip. Now to complete this, we're going to fold it like this. First we'll be folding the sides, and then from the top we'll be double folding it. The same thing we'll do on the other side also. So first fold it in from the side like this, and then from the top double fold it. This is to complete the binding, and the same way we'll be folding the remaining 3 corners also and make a stitch on this. So the same thing we'll be doing on the remaining 3 corners. We finished clipping all 4 corners. Now we need to make a stitch over here. It's a straight stitch that we'll be doing on all 4 corners. Our binding is complete, so our pouch is done. Now we're just going to turn this pouch to the right side. Remember to push the corners out neatly. Our pouch is absolutely ready. It's simple to make. Please do try this. And if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.